Divine Sunshine, coming to you with a trigger warning for today. Today's topic is say the drama for your mama. When we're thinking about addictions, a lot of times we don't think of drama as an addiction. We think about more so the sex, drugs, and rock and roll, as I call it, but addiction is not to drama is not one of them. That kind of stuff, when you're talking about that, is something that's really started at the foundation of a person. That's like when they're younger, they grow up, they have all the parents arguing with each other, or they grow up in a household that's like they have trauma, and it's all that extra sensory based upon you being able to like protect yourself. Things are going on out of your scope of being able to control, and you really are relying on that fight or flight. This is what they're telling me, that adrenaline rush, just from all that drama. I've watched several videos in trending, and I say, you know what, that's kind of going on with what I'm thinking now too as well about this drama. Some of our counterparts are in their third party or their karmic situation because of the drama, which is like the trauma that they had before, and it hits aligns that frequency and that residency that they are used to. That's why they go using Jupiter 1111's kind of wording, which is they like to stick with the devil that they know. They don't want to go out that comfort zone. I don't know what peace feels like. To be peaceful is kind of uncomfortable. I think about it in my classroom, and sometimes, you know, I like to play with how I am meditating. I like peace. I don't like all that damn noise. You know, that's the key is that, because I have to remember the households that they're from. They playing all that bumper to bumper to bumper all the time. You motherfucker, da. You know, they talking to each other, they cussing at each other back and forth, and that's the households that they come from. I'm just keeping it 100. So this is a vibration and an energy and a vibe that they're used to. They come with me, I tell them I come to just strip all that stuff down. No, we're not going to do that in this classroom. I have to retrain them over again. I have to relearn them other ways that they have to understand that, you know, quiet is good. You know, quiet is not bad. Some households, and this I'm just channeling too as I go along with this, some households, the quiet it gets like, oh, it's like the quiet before the storm. Oh hell is about to break loose. I can tell already. Next thing I know, I'm going to have to cover my ears, put my head under there. I can see this child right now and say, put my head underneath the covers, underneath the pillows, because mom and dad is about to start fighting. I can hear it through the window. I can hear it through the door. I can hear it. But I'm bumped. Slapping, hitting, all that extra kind of stuff that's going on. It's like, here, you motherfucker, you cheated again. Da. And this is the sound that they hear all the time. So silence sometimes is not a good thing. I can feel it. It's a rumble before the storm. And some of them don't like to have that. And so in my classroom, I have to teach them that quiet is good. In doing so, I find myself doing a lot of things that you could tell, even with them, they get to talking in the classroom, and you have to retrain them again. Quiet is good. Because they're used to all that talking, that drama, talking about each other, playing what old folks used to say, dozens. You so dumb that you don't even know what end to write with, the eraser or the pencil. You know, they going back and forth with that. Again, why? Because some of that stuff is what they used to. They at their house, what they grew up with. Understanding that this drama here is something of a trauma that needs to be healed. But if you don't know that's wrong, and that's all you know, just like my mom said, my grandma's a famous saying is, cornbread is all you know, that's all you know. If you don't even know that homemade yeast rolls and croissants and baguettes and all those kind of things exist out there, the only type of bread you're familiarized is cornbread. That's it. Or biscuits. That's the only one. Like, what? You know. And you have had some of them. That's all they experience. That's all they know. That's all they know. And you have to learn them. It's okay. It's all right to think out of the box. It's okay for alternative. It's okay to live a life that's peaceful. Some of them, that peaceful stuff, they feel deafening uncomfortable. It's a deafening silence that is louder than the drama that they know, which they're familiarized, which some of them almost lulls them to sleep. They get it. They understand it. Oh, mom and dad is fighting. Okay, back, go to sleep. Check out. Mentally check out. Mentally remove myself from. And some of them, they have become very much numb to it. They know how to. You know, a lot of times, sometimes even in the classroom, we have to tell kids, you know, sometimes they talk loud and they talk loud to each other. And it's like, you know, you can't, when we go to field trips and we take them to field trips to different places, you know, they just being themselves. A lot of times security guards say, come, excuse me, miss, you in charge of this group? And I'm like, yeah, can you tell them to take the sound down? You know, because this is a museum. Now, you done told them. The kids like, well, why? We just talking. And they talking about that. Oh, my God, look at that piece. Look at all those colors they use in there. And look at the word they use, simple. That remind me like the graffiti they do. Okay, there's nothing wrong with what they're doing. It's just the volume. Okay, so they're used to that. Even I tell them that all the time. I say, well, this is how you're at home. You're used to that talking. Somebody on the outside see you. That's shockville to them. They want to clutch the pearls. They're like, oh, my God, you know. But I understand you because why? I'm around you 24. Well, not 24/7. 7 days, 7 hours. 5 days of the week, 7 hours. I'm with you. I understand you. I get you. You know, and I'm glad to hear your enthusiasm about the picture and that you see and hear this in the museum and what you making those connections about what we learn in the classroom and you're applying it to what you're seeing in the picture. That lets Miss Booker know that you're listening. Very good. But again, at the same time, take your enthusiasm, take it down, use level 1, a 0 voice, 1 and 2, level 2, 1 or 2, whisper a conversation level. That's it. Oh, okay. All right. That's it. They're not saying nothing wrong. It's just the volume they're just not used to. Oh, okay. All right. So we could talk. Yeah, you can talk, but just bring it down. Now, that's the same thing. See, notice I had to kind of retrain them. It's not the silence is bad. It's not that last time when you were a child and the silence meant, oh, mama and daddy is fighting. Here comes them hitting dad, hitting mom all upside the head and being abusive. We can't equate that situation for what's happening now. So some people, just like I said, they're in these karmic situations. It's the drama. And some of it is coming from, it's coming from the mama. That's why I say, save the drama for your mama. Take that, now you are a new creature as a light worker or as a divine twin soul, and you are now, your job is to show a different way. That, you know what, nobody has to live underneath that traumatic circumstances. It's literally, it's a junkie, it's an adrenaline rush that you're getting when you in those dramatic situations that is making you flash back, it's making your body to go to a certain alchemical process within yourself that's producing this stuff. And that's almost just like it equate to a person who's addicted to some type of drug or some kind of things, because these chemical reactions, there's hormonal things that's happening within you. And this is what's got to be pulled out from that, because you can see they have like a visceral, also is a body reaction to it as well. And this is what is also, as Kathy D said, we're getting down to the bottom of the coffee pot, that sticky, nasty stuff down there. But before, we didn't want to, as Kathy using her example, we didn't want to wash it out. We just kept on saying, oh, well, it's going to make the coffee taste good. And we keep on pouring more coffee into it. Spirit is now saying we can't keep on doing that anymore. We got to get to the point to say, you know what, it's a mistake. I talked to my dad. My dad bought me today, and I was so beautiful. And maybe I add this on to it and tell you this too, because he said, like he said, tell him about that. And I used to, even when I'm cleaning out dad's stuff, my dad always carried pencils with him all the time. See, this, it went pink with that. Yeah, I'm talking about you. That's our love thing. It always, he carried pencils with me. And I asked my dad this, boy, I said, why you carry pencils all the time? He said, you know why? Unconsciously, I carry pencils with me all the time. I was like, no. He said, because pencils are always a reminder that even though you make mistakes, you can make them right because you got the eraser. And I was like, right. He said, so sometimes those of you all that's having those kind of addictions things, carry you a pencil with you. Just say, what you got a pencil for? Don't worry about it. It's a reminder to me that I can write something, although it may be wrong, something in my life that might be wrong, but I know how I can erase it. Give that pencil back to the mom. Like I said, again, give it a symbolism, like, here's the pencil. You can take that back. Why? This symbolizes drama. I don't need that anymore. I'm using it now to say I could correct that. I'm correcting it right now to erase those things that no longer suit me, because it does not. The drama is for your mama. Some of these mothers out there, we all know, some of our moms, they love it. They love it all the way to the core, to the TV shows they watch, to everything else. And, you know, sometimes I had to kind of, even with my mom, I was like, okay, that's enough. What? No, I said, that's enough. All this drama stuff like that, you just program it. You just program it. You program it unintentionally. You know, get you something else to be watching here. These court shows, these is nice, you know. They kind of help me to understand, you know, how people, the psyche of how some people are thinking. That kind of helps me to get some information and understanding. You know, you watching this. How many times can you watch Law and Order? Okay, that's a whole bunch of drama. You already festering off of that drama stuff. You know, you just got to be intentional, especially if you know you're an addict to it. You got to get down to the finance of it, that you're going to have to even like TV shows, people you hang out with, you know, the words that you're using, some things of that, even the music that you're listening to, like Mary J. Blige. I love her. Everybody say I look like her. She is my twin in that kind of way, celebrity twin in that way. But some of her stuff, you ain't going to catch me listening to every song Mary J. Blige pick out, because Mary J. Blige, about that, she a nice prime example of somebody that's singing about drama, but secretary for every day of the week. She talk about secretary, I won't be happy, I'm going down, all this extra stuff, all these songs she got out there, she put out there, is all about drama. Just go through her catalog, you be like, oh my God, she sure is right. And look at her life, look at it. Not saying I'm judging, this is factual. I'm looking at peace. She sings about it, and then she got a husband there. He acted just as nasty about when the divorce came down. It was just all messed up. I seen her, I went to concert, seeing her when she was going through all that. Child broke down and laid down on the stage, talk about what the man was all doing to her. That's what I'm saying about that. You know, some of this stuff, she got rid of him. Yeah, it is. She got rid of him. She got rid of the whole situation. Now, you don't hear too much about what Mary J. Blige doing, whole other kind of stuff. She doing movies, everything else like that. She ain't came out with an album yet with that, because right now she's going through a point where she's doing that withdrawal thing. She's going in that period where she's like, I'm about to kind of clean things up. And I'm going to reconstruct my life based that it's not upon all this drama. You can tell those ones that's like that. I even tell in the classroom those ones that kind of like feast off of, like, I get my power off this drama. Like, girl, go sit down. Were you fighting with? Okay, we back for recess. You got into a fight again? Oh, heck. You know, every day. This book you weren't here yesterday, so-and-so got into the fight. Because I'm always constantly talking to that person. I'm always, okay, what we going to do today? What's the objective for going to recess? We going to act right. And when they come to you and they talk all that stuff in your face, what you going to do? I'm going to walk away. I'm going to find the teacher. Okay. Every day. As soon as I ain't there, go revert right on back to it. What happened? Well, so-and-so got suspended. Well, why? Well, Miss Booker, you just the kids tell me. They give me the 411. She tried to do what you said, but you wasn't here to kind of reinforce it. So her and so-and-so got into it. She came in her face, and then it was on and popping. And so, like, what? God. You know, you got to constantly be there to instill that. You have to do that with yourself. And this is what the divine counterparts are going through, that these ones that are able to, just like you talk about energy vampires, this is some of them that's feeding off these drama vampires. They like to feast off of that. Like, oh my God, it's drama. That's doing that. And that's why they seek these karmics as well, because they speaking the same language, and they together, and they're like, and And we going back and forth with each other, and that's how we doing. And the divine like, what the hell? This don't make no damn. Don't put me in part of that. Now, it's a little bit of you that is in that karmic thing. You kind of like, that's why y'all entanglement, you and Jada, Pinkett Smith, the wording. It was a once upon a time. Be honest. Raise your hand. Yeah, I did. The drama, I was with that. I ain't the only one. Don't leave me out here hanging. You ain't the only one that was doing it. All that entertainment until one day you wake up, you say, "Oh, say a couple meditations like that." Say, this don't make my heart light." With this, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to say deuces to leave this to y'all. Y'all can have this, cause this don't make my heart light with this. I'm sorry. And the people around you start turning around, look and say, not only don't that serve me, now I'm start looking at you. Now I'm looking at the friend. Say the drama for your mama. Go send that. You go over there. Thank you. I'm gonna give you a sign across. You going about your business over here, looking at you. Okay, look like some of my family members. Y'all, okay. I'm gonna have to love you at a distance. I'm gonna have to feed you with a wooden spoon from a distance, a long handle spoon, a long handle fork. I'm gonna have to do that distance here. I love you, but I can't. I'm not gonna disrespect you. You know, you are family. On that one, it depends on the chain. When they're your mom and your dad, it ain't too easy to kind of say, well, you kiss my ass. They down the line, that messy cousin or that auntie like that, you can kind of say, okay, I'm sorry. You know, we at the picnic, I say hi and bye to you at the reunion, and then I'm going to keep on stepping with my plate. I ain't going to say, how you doing? I'm doing fine. How you doing? Keep it walking. It's like, but we ain't going to start no conversation about you tell me about what Uncle Ray doing and he cheating on Auntie Aretha and all that. I don't want to hear all that. You like all that stuff. Once upon a time I did like the story. I like to listen to that, and I'm sucked all up into that. Right now where I'm at, I'm not for all that. That's the same thing that you have to do as far as with that. You got to set the example. I can hear somebody say, well, how do I help that for my divine counterpart? You set the example. You send that energy over. You let them know within your heart space, I'm no longer accepting that. The drama. I'm doing over here. I'm living me a clean life. Some things I'm filtering. Some things it's good for you to be able to do that. But you know, if you are a drama junkie, what you need to do. If you living your life like you a daggone and you love it like a Hispanic soap opera, one of them Hispanic soap operas, you know that, and they put the drama on you. All that, whatever they say that you can see the extra exaggerations on that, and like that. Oh my God, they're in bed with each other, you know, and all that extra stuff that they bring in those telenovela soap operas. If you think you live in a telenovela soap opera, then it's time to, and you loving it like that, and you like, I can't live without my telenovela soap opera in my life, and I'm talking about the 3D version, you gonna have to kind of like let it go. I say, no, I'm not doing no telenovela over here, so we gonna save that drama for the mama. I mean, save it for those ancestors that have become before you that didn't know any better, because now you at the point that you do know it any better. And so that's the same thing. Model it for your divine counterpart. Send that energy very strongly. I'm not doing that anymore. Now, you can follow suit, but you can tell if you are. And okay, if it does, you do that. You can also say as well, you can send that over to them if you're in communications with them through your community. You ain't got to tell them, well, I ain't for the drama no more. You know, you just send that. Just in your essence, your vibration. Remember, there again, they mirror you. They get it. Okay. Something about her seem like change. She ain't filling up on that telenovela stuff. Save the drama for your mama. So that's what I wanted to come on here and just tell you about that. Save the drama for your mama. Understand also this is another layer as to why these our divine counterparts are. When we keep on seeing the addictions cards come up in people's readings, think about it this time. Don't have to be about money, sex, rock and roll. Say he might be addicted. Say that don't fit. And I know a lot of us have sat there and say, addiction, he don't drink. What is it? He don't do this. He don't do that. So what kind of addictions is they talking about? Drama. Sit there and think about it. Is that maybe another alternative to the addictions of what's holding them there, and what's keeping them there, because you know your own counterpart, and some of them, that's another layer of the entanglement of why it's going to take them a while for them to be able to unknot themselves from where they are, just like a gym shoe. All right, get your Divine Unisouls 11, get your love letter from me so you can really understand what's going on in the heart of your counterpart. I think that is always good, especially with some of you all that's kind of on the fence at this point as well, for you to, before you just say, before, like I said, before I let go, before you let go, look into and see what's going on with your divine counterpart's heart. Okay, that's another one. I wanted to do that separate one, but it can be fit right in here as well. So before you do that, make sure that you check in with that, and then you can make a decision. I think about what my dad, he's here very strongly. Before, he always used to say, before you can make a decision, you need to make sure you get all the facts. Or before you make an opinion, you need to get all the facts. Which is, you can't come out here and say no with the person, and you don't really get the true understanding about what's going on behind the scenes with your divine counterpart. And my thing is, now I gave you another layer onto it. Is this person addicted to drama, and that's why they can't see anything else, nothing good as well. Also look and see as far as also what's happening with your love letter. It gives a nice insight. They speak very raw, and they're very vulnerable and very truthful in the letter about what's going on with them. That's only $14. Go to Divineunisouls11.co. The commercial for this will follow right after, so you can get some more understanding of how it goes. All right, as always, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascending. Namaste. Now I'm gonna go. Love you.